Today we will see the another concept, that is the runtime polymorphism. Okay, today we will see the runtime polymorphism. Yesterday we saw the compile time polymorphism. Inside the method overloading, what we have to do?
Number of functions is there.
Multiple function we have to declare
With the same name.
With the same name,
But different parameters or different arguments.
Different parameters or the different argument we have to declare, right? And here, what we need to do inside the runtime polymorphism, simply I will open the paint. Okay, to achieve the runtime polymorphism, what we will use? Method overriding. Okay, method means runtime polymorphism is achieved by the method overriding. Now, suppose we have to achieve the method overriding. So, how will you achieve that? So, I will write here method override. Okay, method overriding. So, first we need to do is, that is the multiple function. Functions mean methods, no? Function means method, simply, right? Multiple function we have to declare with the same name, and after that same not same class, here it is the same parameter. Okay, there we have a different parameter. No, here we have to declare the same parameter but in the different class. Okay, what we need to do? Multiple function we have to declare with the same name, same parameter, but both the functions we have to declare inside the different class. And both the functions, we see these functions we are declaring in different class. So between two classes there must be a inheritance. Okay, must have a inheritance between the two classes. So now we will try to do that. Simply we will come here inside the Eclipse. For that we need the two classes, right? For method overriding we need a two classes. Simply we will come here, we will write here class test1. Okay, and inside that what we need to do? Multiple function we have to declare. Yes, so simply I am writing here public void m1. We can, if we write the same function also, it is okay. Okay, one function also if we write, and that is also okay. Means this function if we want to override in this function. Okay, simply see, it is a public void m1. Okay, we have declared the function with the same name and the same parameter. This time I am not giving any parameter. Okay, means zero parameter here. So same parameter I will also give here, public void m1. We have to declare the same function with the same name, same parameter, but in the different class. This is my different class and this is my different class. And which is the most important thing, in between two classes there must have a inheritance. Okay, so what we need to do for the achieve the inheritance? Extends test1. Okay, we will write simply extend test1. Now we have created two methods, public void m1 and public void m1. Both are the method are same. Okay, so this method is overridden here. So how it is overridden? Simply I am writing here system.out. Simply I am writing here 1. Here I am writing system.out. Here I am writing 2. Okay, and if you want to call the method means main method, and inside that we have to create the object. So this time which class object we will create? Test. Okay, test. So which I will write here, and it, with the help of object, if I call the m1 method, so which method will be called? Test1 or test1 or 2 output? Both we will call. We'll see what will be the output. 1 2. What will be the output? 1 and 2. We will run this one. We are getting 2 here only. Why? See, we are calling object.m1. So what it will do? It will firstly call this method. That is the m1 method what we have inside the parent class. No, it will call this method. After that, again it will come and again we have m1 method inside the child class also, in the current class also. So what it will do? It will override this method, means this method on this method. So what is our first one? That is the one. It will overlap on that this method. Okay, it will overlap on this method. That is only known as the overriding. Okay, that is the only meaning of the overriding. Is this method is overridden on the this method. That is the parent class method. This method means whatever method we have inside the child class method will be overridden on the parent class method. First we have a 1. Okay, first we have a 1, but after that again the second method is also calling. So what it will do, it will overlap on that first method. Okay, it will overlap on the parent class method, that only known as the method overriding. And if you want to call this one method means, simply what we need to do, simply we have to write new test 1. Okay, here I'm writing object 1, with the help of object 1 dot m1 if I call. So what will be the output now?
EU 1 and 2.
1 and 1 and 2. This method is calling 1 and this method is calling 2. Okay, here inside the second method, when we are first it is calling this one, that is the 1, and after that this method is overridden on this one. It will overlap on the 1. Okay, 1 we have, but it will 2 is overridden on that one. Okay, that is the meaning of our overriding. Okay, inside the method overriding, what we need to do, we have to declare the functions with the same name, with the same parameter, but in the different class. Okay, and in between two classes we must have a inheritance. Okay, so this have a inheritance between two classes. Okay, we declare the inheritance also, we declare the same method. Okay, same method with the same parameter but in the different class, that is only known as the method overloading, method overriding. And with the help of method overriding we can achieve the runtime polymorphism. See here, method overriding, when there are multiple functions with the same name, right, same parameter but the different classes, then this function is said to be overridden. Okay, so which function is overridden here? The child function, child class m1 is overridden on the parent class m1. Okay, this is said to be the method overriding. Okay, and in this process an overridden method is called through the reference variable of the superclass. So here we have called with the help of superclass, and here we have called with the base child class. Okay, so this is the method overriding. Anyone have any doubt till here? Anyone have any doubt? If you want to learn about the more about the if you want to understand very well this concept overriding, we will understand in the interface. In interface we have multiple methods which must need to override. Okay, so in that also we will learn these things. Okay, that is the overriding. Anyone have any doubt how to achieve the overriding? Anyone have any doubt? Tell me guys, I will explain you again. No worries. Understand, no? Understand, or I will.
Name of the way of creating the object from test 1.
Yes, bro.
Sorry, test.
No.
Test 1 is first class.
Test is the second class.
So we are extending first class to second class.
Yes.
Then shifting towards
Yeah. Same.
we are extending.
Extending, no. So this function is came here. Okay. Automatically this function is came here. What we are calling from here, that is the object dot m1. So what it will do? First it will call this one. See, I will explain it here. See, what we have first, that is the what first we will get output. If you call object dot m1, it will call the parent class method, that is the 1. Okay, so 1 will be print on the 1 we have to print. But what we are doing here, object dot m1, so we have another method also, that is the m1. So what it will do, it will override on the 1. Okay, it will miss above the 1, it will add the 2. So that's why we are printing here 2.
Not both one.
No, same name, no, same name method here. If you want to print that one, we have to use it.
Outputs like there this one.
So this method is overlaps on this one. Overlap. It's like first method is this one. It will overlap on this one. Like that. Okay. Okay. So this is called as the method overriding. So how we will achieve the method overriding?
Same class,
Same-
same method name,
Same.
parameter, different class.
Okay. Multiple functions. Okay. With the
Same name.
same parameter, but in different class. That is called as the method overriding. Okay, and here our method is overridden, that is the m1 method. We declared both the method with the same name, that is the m1 m1. We have declared the same parameter. I have not given any parameter here. Okay, and after that what we need to do, we have to extend this class into this class. Okay, and simply we have to call this m1 method is overridden on this m1 method. That is only known as the method overriding. Anyone have any doubt till here? Anyone have any doubt? Okay, so can we move to the another part, another topic? Can we move to the another topic? Okay. So now we will see this is all about the polymorphism. Okay. So inside the polymorphism we have two types. First one is the compile time and another one is the runtime. We saw the method overloading. Why we are using the method overloading? To achieve the compile time polymorphism. Why we are using the method overriding? To achieve the runtime polymorphism. And how we will achieve the method overloading?
Same class, same name with a different parameter.
Same class, same name with the different parameter. That is called as the method overloading. And what is meant by method overriding?
Same name, same parameter, same parameter,
With the different class. Okay, and between two classes there must be a inheritance. Okay, so this is the all about the runtime polymorphism and the compile time polymorphism. We saw both the things. There is the method overloading also and the method overriding also. So we complete how many pillars we have completed till now? First pillar we have completed, that is class, then object, then inheritance, and then polymorphism. How many pillars we have left now? Two pillars. No? That is the abstraction and the encapsulation. Okay. So today we will see the another concept, not the another pillar. We will see the another concept, that is the easy concept only. That is the final keyword. Okay. Why you are using the final keyword? If you want to restrict the user, that time we will use the final keyword. Okay. If you want to restrict the user, that time we will use the final keyword. Okay. So and where we will use the final keyword? With the variable we can use, with the method we can use, or with the class we can use the final keyword. So how we will use that final keyword? So simply we will come here. Suppose here we will come and suppose I have declared one variable here. First we will try with the variable. Suppose I have declared one variable here in a equals to 10. Okay, a equals to 10 I am writing here, and suppose I am writing one method here. So how we will write the method? Access modifier, then return type, and then method name. Okay, I will do 6 times. And inside that, what I am doing, simply I am calling that A, or system, and here I am calling A. Okay, and what is this? That is the main method. Now I am writing here, and simply I am calling to call the method. What we need to do? Create an object. After that, object dot m1 we need to write. If I run this one, what will be the output we will get? 10. My value of A is changing or not? Changing? It is not changing. No. Suppose I am writing like that. A equals to A plus 10. Now it will be changed or not? It will change. No. So what is the value of A now? 11. 10 plus 10, 11, no, 20. Okay. So here it will come here inside the main method. After that, object it will create. After that, object dot m1. So it will come here inside the m1 method. A equals to A plus 10. So what is the value of A? 10. 10 plus 10, 20. So what it will print? 20 on the console. Suppose if I run this one. This is the easy program, only 20 we are printing on the console. So why are I am telling this one? So what is the use of final keyword here? Suppose I want this one, that is the I don't want to change the value of 10. Okay, anyone if they will access my variable also, and suppose I don't want to change my value of the variable. So what we will do? So that time we will simply use here final. Okay, simply we'll use the final. So see, it is giving the error here. Why? If we use the final keyword with the variable, so we cannot able to change the value of our variable. See here, if we are try to change, no, so it will give you the error. Okay, if I click on this error means it will say remove the final modifier from the A. Okay, if you want to change this one, so you have to remove the final keyword. And if you use the final keywords means you don't able to change the value of A. Suppose if I run this one, so it will give you the error repeatedly. Okay, it is giving the exception in rate unsolved compilation, right? So why it is giving the error? Because we use the final keyword here. If we use the final keyword with the variable, we cannot able to change the value of the variable. No one can able to change the value of the variable. If you want to change this value of variable means simply we have to remove the final keyword. Here we are changing the value, so it is giving the error. Suppose I am not changing the value, so it will be print as it is. See, if I run this one, it is not giving any error. So where we will use, sometimes we have a value of pi. What is the value of pi? Anyone knows? 2.14? 3.14, no? 3.14. 3.14, yeah. Suppose if I write here double. I am also double. I am writing here pi. Okay, and simply I am writing here 3.14. Okay, now we don't want to suppose here we have a pi. What is the value of pi? 3.14. So it will be changed or not? It will be constant only. It will be constant. No, we don't want to change the value of pi. That time we will use the final keyword. So many times we have a variable that's value we don't want to change. So that time we will use simply final. Okay, if we use the final keyword with the variable, we cannot able to change the value of that variable. Okay, suppose I am writing here. Simply I am writing here pi. Okay, and now what we use here? Final. Suppose I am writing here pi equals to pi plus 1 or 2 we will use. So it will can I able to change this one? No, because we have used here final. Okay, we have used final. That's why we cannot able to change the value of this variable. Okay, this is the first use of our final keyword. That is, if you make any variable as a final, you cannot change the value of final variable. Okay, it will be constant only. We can if we use the final keyword with the variable, we cannot able to change the value of the variable. Next is a method. So simply we will create a method here. Okay, simply we have a method here. Okay, and simply see here. If you make any method as a final, you cannot able to override it. So how we will override the method? We want two class or one class? Two class. Simply we write here two class test one. Okay, test one. Simply we will write. Inside that, what we will do? Simple. What we need to do is same method we have to write with the same parameter or different parameter, but in different different classes. This method is overriding here. Okay, overriding or not overriding here? Overriding. Yes. Awesome. This method is overridden or not overridden? See, I am writing here. See, what is the thing we need to change if you want to change the overriding? If you want to achieve the overriding, we have to we have to declare the multiple function with the same name, same parameter in the different classes. Okay, so we have a method, same method here. Okay, with the same name and the same parameter also in different classes also. So can we override the method here?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes. Yes. Not external.
Inheritance is not there now. See, you forget this one. Many people is forget. I also forget first time. Test one simply we need to write. Okay, now
We can override.
we have overridden this method here. Simply we'll try to run this one now. Object.m1. Okay, so now if we run this one, what will be the output for one or two? Two. Two means this method is overridden on this method. Now what is the use of final keyword here? Okay, simply I am writing here the final. Now what it is giving? Error. Why it is giving error?
You can't override. So you need to
See, multiple markers at this lines. Override base statement. If we click on that, so what it will do? Remove the final modifier of the test statement. Means if we use the final keyword with the method, okay, if we use the final keyword with the method, so we cannot able to override that method. Okay, sometimes we want that though nobody can override my method, so that time we will use simply final keyword. Okay, if we use final keyword with the method, no one can override our method. Okay, no one can override our method. That is the second use of our final keyword. If you make any method as a final, you cannot override it. Okay, you cannot override it. And last one is the class. So what is the class? If you use with the class, so what will happen? See, you can easily understand right this one. See, it is giving error. Why?
with class also we can't edit.
Yes, if we use final keyword with the class, we cannot able to inherit. Okay, if we use here the final, suppose we have a class. Okay, and if we don't want to inherit this class by anyone. Okay, so simply we will use final keyword. Nobody can inherit our class. Okay, that is the third use of our final keyword. That is, if you make any class as a final, you cannot extend it, or we cannot you cannot inherit that class. Okay, so these are the three uses of the final keyword. That is, final keyword is used to restrict the user. If you use final keyword with the variable means
You can't change the variable value.
you cannot change the value of the variable. You are seeing from here. Oh? Okay. If you use final keyword with the method means
You can't override.
we cannot override that method. If you are using final keyword means with the class means
You can't extend the class.
we cannot able to extend. Okay, these are the three uses of the final keywords. Anyone have any doubt inside the final? Anyone have any doubt in final? Overloading, no? No, it will not work. Uh, it is for the overriding only. Okay, right. So this is all about the final keyword, and today we saw the overriding as well as the final keyword. Right. Today we have completed polymorphism as well as the final keyword. So today's assignment is that you have to create a program on the runtime polymorphism and the final keyword. Okay, you have to create three program variable, method, and the class. Okay, and one for the runtime polymorphism, and try to create one real-time example on the runtime polymorphism. Anyone have any doubt till here? Anyone have any doubt? Breakfast done, no? Then speak, no? Okay, so this is all about today. Try to create a program and send it on the group. Okay. Okay.